Hi, my name's Heath and I'm from Outcomes Fitness, and today I want to take you through my top 6 advanced Pilates exercises. If you haven't had a chance to check out our YouTube channel, have a look. We've got the top 6 beginner and intermediate level Pilates exercises. I suggest you have a look at those first. Or if you're a little bit more familiar with Pilates exercise, feel free to jump straight into the advanced exercise we have today. So the first one, we're going to be starting in a seated posture, and this is our full roll downs. So you begin with your legs out straight in front and toes pointing away. Arms straight out in front of you with shoulders nice and relaxed. We take a deep breath in to sit up as tall as you can, and then it's a breath out to start scooping your belly in, curving your lower back and slowly rolling down along the mat. Now the goal here is to get every vertebrae to touch the mat as you roll through. When the tips of the shoulder blades touch the mat, draw your hands back behind your head. Then a breath in to lift your head and hands up towards the ceiling, and then into a breath out to draw your hands along your legs, forward into a stretch, and then a breath in to restack your spine up as tall as you can. So it's a 4-breath pattern we work through. Breath out to scoop your belly in, curving your lower back and controlling the roll down. When the tips of the shoulder blades touch, draw your arms back behind your head. Breath in to draw your head and hands up, straight into your breath out to, again, scoop your belly in and slide your hands along your thighs. And then breathe in to restack. So for those of you who like a little bit more of a challenge, you can change your hand position to have your hands behind your neck and work through the same movement pattern as you roll through. Breath in to just lift your head up this time, and then breath out to draw the top of your head forward towards your toes into your stretch, and then breathe in to restack your spine. Suggest 10 repetitions to work through with that one. Nice and slow on the way down, and as you can see it's a little bit faster on the way up. Use a little bit of momentum to help you roll through. So for the next exercise is a double leg stretch with a knee tuck. So the idea with this one, we'll begin in a lying down posture. Draw your legs up into a tabletop position. Curl up, ribs in towards your hips. Just lightly hug your knees into your chest. So this is your start position. It's then a breath in to draw both arms and legs away from centre. So with the legs, we're looking for a 45-degree angle with the toes pointing away. And we're reaching our arms right back by your ears. It's then a breath out to circle your arms around and hug your knees into your chest and lightly hold again. So we're back to start position. So a breath in to draw away, and then a breath out to circle and hug. So we're keeping the chest at the same height throughout the movement, and looking to keep the pelvis as stable as you can. So this is where we're using your pelvic floor muscles and your transverse abdominis, your deep abdominal muscle, to help control your pelvis. So again, I suggest 10 repetitions of those in each set. The next exercise is a side to side, and this one's going to focus a little bit more on your obliques. So the starting position one's a little bit different. We begin lying down, this time with your arms out to the side and palms facing up towards the ceiling. The legs begin in tabletop position, and we're looking for rotation through your pelvis and through your lower spine here. So it's a breath in to rotate to the side, and then a breath out to return back to the centre. Breath in to rotate to the side, breath out to return back to centre. So the idea here is to allow the opposite hip to draw away from the mat and create that rotation in through your lumbar spine. Try and stay nice and anchored through your shoulders. So just be conscious that the opposite shoulder is not lifting away from the floor, so it's still staying down. And the rotation is coming, as I said, through the hips and through it to the lumbar spine. Breath in to rotate, breath out to return. To add a little bit extra to the exercise, try adding a little bit of leg extension. So it's then a breath in to rotate, a breath out to extend and reach out through your toes. Breath in to return, and breath out to come back to centre. So breath in to rotate, breath out to extend and reach out through your toes as long as you can. Breath in to bend back in, and breath out to return back into centre. Okay, and for that one, I suggest 5 on each side in each set. The next exercise is a prone double leg lift. Just going to focus on the glutes and hamstring. So for this one, you're lying on your stomach with your hands underneath your thigh, nice and relaxed through your upper body. The legs out nice and straight with the toes pointing away. It's a breath in to prepare, and then as you breathe out, we're lifting both feet off the floor, reaching out through your toes as long as you can. Breath in to return back down. So it's a breath out to lift and lengthen, reaching out through your legs as long as you can. Breath in to return. So just be conscious of your spine position. So think of reaching out through the top of your head. So you've got a long neck position, and gently pressing your pubic bone into the mat. So just be conscious that you're not creating a big curve in your back there, and you're feeling your hamstrings and your glutes working to create the lift rather than your lower back muscles. So breath out to lift and lengthen, breath in to return. So this is a really good exercise to target that leg strength work. Okay, and the next exercise is a side support. We're focusing on the obliques again. This one works into your scapula as well and through the shoulder joint. So the idea with this one is we begin with the hand just out from the shoulder. Now if you have a wrist injury, I suggest trying this on the elbow instead, but if you're okay, try this on the hand. Now we want to set with a strong arm position. So we think of pressing your hand firmly into the floor, drawing your rib cage away from the mat, squeezing your shoulder blades together nice and tight, and a neutral neck position. The legs are almost straight with your feet split. Now the top foot comes in front for this one. Now it's a breath in to prepare, and then as you breathe out, you raise your hips up towards the ceiling, reach that arm up and over your head, and then it's a breath in to slowly control back down. So when you're at the top, the legs are straight, and you're reaching your hips up towards the ceiling as high as you can, and then controlling on the way back down, ending with just a slight knee bend. Just be conscious of your shoulder position. Try not to allow the shoulder to draw in towards your ear. So that's where the pressing the hand firmly into the floor and drawing the rib cage away will help to get that stability. So you should feel as though you're working really hard through your arm and through your upper back to control the movement, and the obliques are working hard to raise the hips up. So again, suggest 10 repetitions for each side. And the last one in the top 6 is going to focus more onto your side glutes, your deep glutes, and the obliques will be working here as well. So this time we're on the elbow, with the elbow directly underneath your shoulder. Your bottom knee is now bent with the foot hooked back behind, and the top leg comes out straight. From here we raise your hips up towards the ceiling and reach that top hand up towards the ceiling as well. Again, we've got that strong arm position, so you've got a nice gap between your shoulder and your ear, shoulder blades squeezing, neutral neck position. So breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, we lift and lengthen through the top leg, aiming just for hip height there, and then a breath in to return back down. So breath out to lift and lengthen, breath in to return. So this is going to be working obviously through the arm there, and holding through the scapula and through the shoulder, the obliques on the underside here, and we're working into both deep glutes. One to create the lift with the top leg, and then also to create stability through the bottom. And again, looking for sets of 10 repetitions for each side. So that's my top 6 advanced Pilates exercises. For more tips and more ideas, check out our YouTube channel, Outcomes Fitness, or our website, outcomesfitness.com.au. Thanks for watching.